boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm back. It is your boy, the best in the world, and tonight I am joined by the one and only Ohibal Chief himself, Brandon Xavier.
What's up, my dude?
I know we had a long weekend. Colossal-Con on Friday night, TattooMania on Saturday. How are you feeling, boss?
I'm tired, ready for a nap.
I feel it. I will say after my first con, I was sore. My legs were tired. All right. But I had a fucking blast. It was a great time.
Con lived up to what con is.
Yeah, no, 100%. Everybody, like you said, you had told us before that the fans would definitely play into the characters of the people more than, the wrestlers themselves. I mean, the whole arena, or not, whatever, panel room, whatever, the event room, whatever the hell you call it, singing the Pokemon theme song when Brock came out was choice for me because as a big Pokemon nerd, that was cool. Even like Marino and Philly, I had no idea. I was talking to them in the back. I had no idea of their characters. Like, I've never seen the show One Piece, but the people in the crowd did, and they marked out when certain stuff happened that aligned with the show. Like, it was really cool.
Yeah, I never understand anything that's going on with them, but I mean, as long as everybody that's on the shows knows what's going on, that's what matters. Like, all right, so.
No, they definitely got some big pops when they, Philly had the swords. He would put one in his mouth. I guess that's like a big thing that character does, and the crowd would mark out. And I think probably one of my favorite things of the whole weekend was when they pulled like that Japanese anime and headbutted, and it stopped, and Angie comes in the ring with the "to be continued" sign. That was fucking dope. I was like, that's typical anime shit. You think the fight's gonna be over, and then you gotta wait till next week. That was cool.
Yeah, it was definitely a long day. They had to start earlier than what they said too, because they're like, "Hey, you guys want to start earlier?" Like, not really, but okay.
I mean, it worked out. We did end up having 8 matches on that first card. We stacked that first card. It was nice. I mean, that room was packed. I think they asked us to start early because, I don't know, 4:30. They had 200 people in line.
Yeah, that's that happens every year, is that line's all the way backed up. Well, I guess this year backed up way too far, so they're like, we can open the doors and have to start, but it's kind of one of those things. Just for me, it's like we're everybody in there might as well do something.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. We even had those 2 girls like when we were carrying the ring in and stuff, and I had told them like, we got wrestling tonight, make sure you come. They found me after the show and was like, hey, you told us to come to this. We had a fucking blast. Like, that was cool shit, man.
So yeah, very tiring night though. 21 matches.
21 matches. I know there was, mega stars of the past, the future, the present were all there in attendance. We saw characters from all over. I mean, Bowser. Yeah, Bowser versus Knuckles. I mean, that was great. Dora the Explorer versus Valentine. The birthday celebration for your daughter, that was awesome. That was cool as hell.
Yeah, that was. I'm so glad that happened for her because she looks forward to Colossal-Con every year. So
yeah, she was all dressed up fancy. She had her cosplay on. She was Draculara. And I don't know. I was in the ring and they handed me a cake.
Then you have Colt Johnson as Woody versus Megan the Robot.
Dude, the snake in his boot got a huge pop. They're like having the snake in his boot. At one point, I think it was during the first match when he got destroyed by Kratos. One of the fans in the front row was like, "That's not Woody. It doesn't say Andy on his boot." And Colt puts his foot out the ropes, and sure as hell, it does say Andy on the bottom of his boot. Like, it was pretty funny. Great matches, just great storylines, and it, like I said, it definitely played to the Comic-Con strength.
Yeah, and then there was the yearly chants.
The Twist His Dicks. That was a good one. And we even got a twist his cock because Peter Griffin versus the chicken.
The chicken, yep. That was yeah.
It was nice to see everybody, man. It was cool to see all the cosplay in the crowd as well. I saw one girl. I only took a picture with one other person that wasn't like cosplaying as a wrestler. I saw some girl in the crowd, dude, and she was painted up like Asuka. She had the whole robe on, the face paint, and she looked great. Like her face paint was on point. She looked phenomenal. I took a picture with her. She was cool as shit. It was so fun, man.
I tell everybody that hasn't been there, it's a whole different world when you walk through those doors.
110%. 110%. Frank's in the comments. He said it was a great show. Jason from Neo Pro says Brandon seems exceptionally chill.
Yeah. I'm tired. That's what it is. Tired.
We worked all weekend, Jason. We worked.
Figure since Thursday, we did 41 matches.
Yeah, we did Thursday night. At Turmoil.
That was 6.
Ring afterwards. Drove out to Comic-Con, unpacked the ring, set it up. Did how many matches? 18, you said?
21.
21, and then packed up the ring again for TattooMania, which was the next day.
We did 14 there.
I was going to say, I wasn't able to make that one. Tell us a little bit about that one, how'd that one go? I know that we had an ass tattoo battle royal. Tell us, you got to tell us who won. You got to tell us what tattoo they got and where they got it.
Miles Jacobs won. Well, it's an ass tat, so you know where it's at.
So he got an ass tat on his head. My bad.
He got the ass tat.
Left or right cheek? Left or right cheek?
Right cheek, because I watched it happen. I was watching it, you know.
It says honk.
It says honk right on his right ass cheek.
How appropriate for Highway Miles Jacobs.
Yeah. And then,
what else went down besides this battle royal?
The tattoo shop kids, you know, we let them ring the bell, do that stuff.
Okay.
And Sean Blaze was there last night and annoyed the hell out of the kid. And then at the end of the night, the owner of the place that we did it at just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And of course, Blaze got, his little started running up his mouth. So, the owner gave me the old Stone Cold Stunner to end the night. So that was kind of cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what, dude. It's all like a big blur right now. All those matches we had.
I know that TattooMania, all the proceeds were going to help Brittany in her fight against ALS. So I know it sounds like
she was there.
And she was
there.
Did she have fun?
Oh yeah, she was enjoying herself. Yeah. That's the best part about it. But dude, we did that like a month with like very little notice, and there was about 200 people that rolled through. So, especially at Bike Week in Sandusky, people were driving by, which was real cool. Cause, all right, it's indie wrestling, so these venues are never, basically it's you set up a ring in some random parking lot and you go at it, if you want to. And that's pretty much what happened yesterday. Is we're at his building, this parking lot. And it's kind of a busy street. It's Bike Week, so bikes are driving by real slow. People were actually parking across the street, sitting in their vehicles, watching for a while. Some cop came by and started filming it and watching it. And after a Friday night, I was like, oh shit, the police are here.
Yeah, that Friday night, buddy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like, outside venues are also, you always worry about the rain, but luckily that, there was some rain at some point, I guess. I don't know. I know I was home by, I don't know, by 10:30, 11.
I'd say everything was packed up at home before it started raining.
Yeah. I don't even know if it rained.
Yeah. But I know that we went down to Southern Ohio. My daughter had a softball tournament. That's why I wasn't able to make TattooMania. And Saturday night, it rained like a motherfucker down there. Middle of the game, it started raining, and they just finished out the game. Nice, muddy game. It was horrible. And then to this morning, we were supposed to have another game. It was still raining down there, and they canceled. So,
oh damn!
Thankfully, you guys didn't get the rain. I took it down south with me.
Yeah,
But
we got we were gone before it happened. Big shout out to the crew this
Miles
weekend though.
Jacobs in the chat says my dog really enjoyed the show. Michelle said a lot of people rolled up to the TattooMania, I assume. It's great weekend all around for Mega Championship Wrestling. Names all over. I mean, Northeast Ohio, some I don't know, what is it? Northwest Ohio. That's where Sandusky would be considered, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, north.
Okay, so a little Northwest Ohio, Northeast Ohio. Mega Championship Wrestling is just moving back and forth. Coming up soon this week, we're going back east. We got the toy show on the 8th. We will be, where is it? Hartville, I believe, right?
No, Niles, Ohio.
No,
I want to say it's 434
Niles.
Robbins Avenue, Robbins Road.
Robbins Avenue at Wild Card Video Games.
Yes, sir. Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake will be there on the 8th. If you can make it out on the 6th, they also will be having a meet and greet with the one and only one-man gang at Wild Card Video Games. So
I'm so mad about that. I would love to have met him, but Saturday though we got JVM and Shogun.
Yeah.
Going 1-on-1. Trying to think what else we got.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to make that one either. It's my daughter's dance recital. I'll be at the Palace in Lorraine watching her do ballet. But then dance is done for a while, and I'm good on Saturdays.
You gotta enjoy the moments,
and then
wrestling all the time.
I know, but it's still so much fun.
Yeah.
After that, we will be on the 15th. So Saturday. We're just doing Saturdays. On the 15th, we're going back to Classic Auto Group Park for the Skipper's Revenge Tour. Mega Championship Wrestling invading the Lake County Captain's Stadium. That one was super fun last year. I had a great time at that one last year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. They want to do the mascots fighting again, so, more than obliged.
Great. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm on Team Horatio all day. The bird looks cool.
I'm impartial,
I don't really have an affinity to Skipper, so I'm not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going based on looks.
Just hurt each other.
Yeah, just somebody pile drive somebody. That's all I really
Right, that's all you need. Was there any pile drivers this weekend? Yeah, you know what?
Derek got one.
Clom did one last night, I think.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Well, I wasn't there.
Of
course he did. Derek got one over the weekend. He did package pile driver during his match, so that was okay. I'm not mad at it. But overall, there was not that many pile drivers at Colossal-Con.
It's not a show that you're going to see many pile drivers, though.
It wasn't a show that, honestly, that you would, like you said, you're not going to see. They mark out more for the stuff, the nerd stuff, than they do for the wrestling moves. Like, people marked out more when Ed and Eddie pulled out Plank than anything. Like, it's,
it's you can be like, I hate to say it, but Colossal-Con, you can be the worst wrestler as long as you know how to, whatever it is you're cosplaying as. But I mean, hey, there's still some cool stuff that happened. We have so much footage.
Paxton had the whole room singing Peaches with him.
Yeah.
And he was, cosplayed as Bowser. That was great. Like I said,
the whole crowd to singing that song was just kind of like, here comes a 7-foot man in a big ass Bowser onesie, and
that was way too small for him.
But I mean, like, so
an extra thing to tie it around his chin. But yeah, that, like I said, Tessin coming out to the Pokemon theme song and the whole crowd singing that was pretty cool. It just, it was great, man. Everybody saying "You Got a Friend in Me" for Colt, and then of course, Kratos. Like I said, Chris Onyx is cosplaying as Kratos. Got a pretty big pop coming out as Kratos, especially when he called Colt boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if the crowd actually knew Onyx or Colt, they wouldn't like either one of them anyway.
Yeah,
so.
But that's okay.
But that's the one good thing about Colossal-Con is they can be somebody they're not, and that's liked.
Michelle wants to know in the comments, do we have a time for the captain's show?
Not. I think it's on the thing. I think it's from like last. Well, last year the game got rained out.
Yeah, it just
But
tells me to buy tickets now. I'm sure I can. Hold on. I got you, Michelle. I'm going.
yeah, whatever
Ticket
time the game
return.
starts, that's when we
Yeah, the
start.
game starts at 7 p.m. So Saturday, June 15th at 7 p.m. at the Captain's game. So I think last year we were going to do what, like seventh inning stretch type entertainment, and then the game got rained
No,
out.
remember last year it was supposed to go through the whole game.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's right. And then the game got rained out. And then we just.
So we ended up putting on
Everybody
a show
focused on
instead.
us, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we get people to turn out. Hopefully it's a nice day for some baseball. I don't know. Skip or brush ratio.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
That's
I know that
completely
last year I went. I was really excited about my novelty cup that I got last year. I had like a baseball bat I was drinking out of. It was like 4 foot tall. That was cool.
I remember the hot dogs were good.
Yeah, glizzies were on point.
Yeah, the food was great. So I mean, I'm not a baseball fan, so I got to find things to like about it. You know what I mean? And I like wrestling. Gonna be wrestling there.
This will probably be one that Zoe comes with because Zoe being in the softball, if she doesn't have anything going on, and she'll ride out and hang out so we can watch the game and help with some wrestling.
Right, and that's the way you gotta look at it. If you don't like one, you like the other. At least you'll get to see something.
Yeah, but I'm in a different role. I'm in a different role these days. I'm working, so we're doing big things. We've donned the stripes here today. Yeah, so like I said, and that was another thing that I really loved about this weekend. It was my first time wrestling or refereeing in front of real people, like in front of a live crowd.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've only refereed on Turmoil. I've never refereed in front of a live crowd. So for my first live crowd to be at Colossal-Con, that was top notch.
They hated Nate.
Oh, dude, I don't know why. But I'm not mad at it. Nate got booed. I got cheered.
Yeah, it's poor Nate.
Sorry, Nate. Michelle said, "I wish we could do."
I don't know why they hate me. It's like the same reason I do. You're just Nate.
Michelle said, "I wish we could do 100 con shows."
Man,
that'd be a lot.
It would be so nice.
Like a con show, yeah. To just do travel and do con shows.
Traveling con tour. Like I say that every year, but then I'm like, if that really was the case, I'd be so tired. Like
tearing down the ring every night,
Yeah, because I'm right there tearing down the ring
on the front lines.
Right. I go and get the truck.
I mean, that was a far walk we had to walk.
Oh my gosh, that was the cardio for the day. So
yeah, I mean, Colossal-Con, like I said 100 times, and I'll say it lived totally up to all the expectations that everybody had told me. I had a blast. Merch, everybody had the merch out. The dude over here was, selling big ass drinks, little fancy frozen drinks. Like, it was a good time, man.
You hear how much those drinks were at Colossal-Con?
No, because I don't drink. We got a virgin one. We got a virgin one, and it was $7.
Yeah, they got a virgin strawberry thing, and it was like $8.
Yep.
But for one of the cup things, it was like $47, but you could get refills for $27. I'm like, hell no! I would just put it in a pop bottle and.
Right? What the hell?
That's
ridiculous. I knew they were ridiculous. We did end up at the end of the con though. After we were walking around, Raven, we had went to find the chicken fingers, and we went when they were out of chicken fingers, and they ended up giving Raven a whole pizza. Just here, take this pizza. So we smashed out on some pizza, walked around for a little bit, and then I took off, and I think Satch and Raven went to the villas. I don't know what happened to them after that. So
yeah, you can't discuss the villas. What happens at the villas stays at the villas.
At the villas, exactly. That's what I've heard.
So that's what I've heard with those I don't really do it. We were done. I went and dropped the truck off. Came home, because I knew the next day we had to do it all over again. So then we got, like I said, Turmoil this week, and the Niles Retro Toy Show.
Yep.
And that's going to be an early day too, because that starts at like 10 o'clock. I think we're wrestling at like 1. So
yeah, the show's over at 4. So
yeah,
go out there, and then and what day, and then the next week, like I said, after that is the Captain's game, and then the week after that we were in Akron at the Rubber Duck Stadium, correct?
No, that's in July.
Oh, that's in July. Okay.
Yeah, we got the June these 2 June ones, and we don't have nothing until Baddies and the Beast.
Baddies and the Beast double show on July 20th.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for that one. That's
Still have 2 more people to announce for that.
for real.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm overdoing it on this.
No. I mean, no way. And if you haven't been paying attention on Mega Championship Wrestling's Facebook page, just a couple days ago, about 4 days ago, Brandon Xavier has announced that the lovely Miss Larkin will be making her mega debut in the Baddies Cup. I mean, dude, who else are you going to add to this?
I haven't decided 100%.
Well,
I know one more, which I'll announce.
Stacked. It's already
I'll announce
stacked.
tomorrow.
Okay.
And then, but you know what? We also have on July 20th, and I haven't even really pushed these out there yet, but this was announced at the last one. It's going to be Shogun versus Matt Cross on one of the 2 shows.
Okay.
So for the first title defense for Shogun on that Infinity title. So
I love it when Matt Cross comes to town. I've said this every time we talk about Matt Cross. I always go back to the Son of Havoc from Lucha Underground. That's my favorite iteration of Matt Cross. I loved him, dude. He was a great luchador. But what a title defense. I mean, Matt Cross easily could come in here and just make Shogun a one event champion.
Yeah, yeah. And I know Shogun's been wanting to add some stipulations to his matches the way they get finished. So I'm trying to tell him to wait because Matt's probably not the first opponent that you want to do with that because he's talking about he wants to bring back his 5 suplex challenge. And, and I get it. It's champion wants to do champion type things, but I'm like,
Matt can do that.
Right, like. Well, it's the rules before was he had to suplex a guy 5 times before he can even go for a pin on him.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, man, you know how many suplex you have to attempt on Matt because, he could just sit there and probably flip out of every single one of them.
Yeah, he'll reverse that. He's not
land on his feet. Does that count? Like, you got to have some, Shogun might not want to do that first match, but
yeah. And
he don't always listen.
I know that Chris Onyx is looking at Shogun. I know that he's, trying to move on past Butchie B. And he's still got his eyes on some gold. He wants mega gold. Ever since losing that Brass Knuckles title, he's been trying to get some gold back to Cash Inc.
I don't know if him and Butchie are done. They had some issues this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. Like some backstage stuff again.
Okay.
So luckily everybody's there was able to contain it, almost. But we'll take care of that this week,
okay. Like he said, make sure you tune in on Turmoil on Thursdays to stick up with all the mega action. I mean, I thought it was done for them. I thought it was over.
No, them two become kind of on site, and it's kind of.
It's good. It's nice.
I guess if you ain't got to break it up, but I don't have to break it up. Usually locker room leaders do, but it's the fact that
that falls on us, on the locker room guys and the refs. That's what's on
right. Got to break everything up, so oh well.
Man, yeah. So Shogun versus Matt Cross, and like I said, the Baddies and the Beast is a dual show. Just because all these baddies have been announced doesn't take away from the fact that the men will also be on the show. The mega superstars will be on the show. I did see Gregory Iron on the cover of the poster. We've seen some issues with Colt in the past. We've seen some issues with, I don't know what Greg's going to do. Greg throws down every time, and Greg's got a hella mean pile driver. So anytime he's on the card, I'm here for it.
Everybody's got problems with Colt, though. So is that really?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
When you're a little prick, you're a little prick.
I mean, he did say on Turmoil that he is the greatest Brass Knuckles champion of all time. I mean, and I'm sitting next. I'm talking to a pretty coveted Brass Knuckles champion.
I mean,
what do you got to say about that, boss?
He's a cool number 3. Like, I have to give it to Onyx number 2. He never got actually pinned for the title, so You know, Onyx sits at number 2 all time. I'll give Onyx number 2 all time, but I mean, for Colt, he can reach for the stars at 3, but there's no way he's ever going to be number 1 because that involves some things that won't happen. So
to be number 1, like Ric Flair says, to be the man that you have to beat the man. And unfortunately, the man sitting next to me has retired. He will.
yeah, I'm
There's no
cool,
more
but
matches
he's got. I
for
mean,
me
hey,
yet.
he's got that to be proud of. First year. I mean, technically, this is still his rookie year
Yeah.
because, like, you know, he turned 18. I don't know when he actually turned 18, but I know it's within the last 365. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't
He's
think
young.
he debuted until. Shit, I don't know. Back in my day, no. I can't remember what show he debuted in, but you know, so hey, congratulations, kid.
I mean,
Keep
and
up the
I
good
will
work.
say, he has been putting in the work. I am a fan of Cole Johnson, the wrestler. The kid knows, he's got some bright futures ahead of him if he keeps
I
doing what
mean,
he's
he's got
doing.
some swag to him. I mean, you know, so but that mouthpiece of his,
It could either work really well for him or it could get him slapped in the face a bunch of times.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
look at him. Here he is. 8 months. He's in the comments. 8 months. 8 months.
okay,
What?
so 8 months, you know, hey, he's done some good things, but like, a champion getting slapped in the face. I don't know. I never took that when I was the champ, but you know, it's all that learning process that, you know, just because you have a title, you still can get slapped around or
Yeah.
people don't
I
respect
mean,
you enough. And, you know,
and before he did have an injury a couple weeks ago, before the injury, he was coming out and he was putting that title on the line as much as possible. Every turmoil, he was defending it. He just popped it again because I'm professional. That's what he said.
we'll go with that.
But yeah, so he has been put it on. He did get injured, but then again, he came back last week on turmoil before the con, put it on the line, defended successfully, and then put on at the con. He went 1-1 at the con. Woody went 1-1 at the con. So he got destroyed by Kratos, but he was able to defeat Megan.
He had like, I'll give it to him. He had like 6 matches this weekend.
Yes, the
You know
boy
what I
put in
mean?
work.
Like, so that's what I said. He can be number 3. He defended the title almost every week. I think he defended the title every day. So, you know, no shame in being, you know, top 3.
There's nothing wrong with bronze. You're still on the podium.
Right, you still get to be on the podium with the whole little medal around your neck or whatever.
You still get the little medal. You still get the medal. I mean, we'll see. Maybe Colt might have some words when he sees you on Thursday at Turmoil about this.
Maybe he wants to face Chris Onyx to prove who's the true
he's
number 2. Right, like, you know, I get it. I'd want to talk to me about being number 2 also if I was number 3.
How do I move up these rankings? How do I get higher on
number
this
2?
totem pole?
How do I hit that peak?
Yeah. Bronze ain't gold. That's what Colt just said right here.
Better be happy with silver.
I mean, like we said, Colt, to be the man, you got to beat the man. So unless Brandon's coming out of retirement to whip your ass.
Yeah, no, I'm too busy eating candy.
Yeah, and Oreos and fruits and stuff.
Fruits, yeah. Fruits and peanut butter pretzels. So eating healthier these days.
Yeah, so we got the retro toy market on June 8th. June 15th,
yes, sir.
We will be at Lake County Captain Stadium at Classic Auto Group Park for the Revenge Tour of Skipper, which, I'm really, really excited about this match. I don't even know what else is going on at the Lake County Captain show, and I'm excited for this match solely. I mean, last year, I don't know where – last year there was like 7 different mascots. I have no idea who some of them even were. The mascots just kept coming.
They just got, yeah. They all want, wasn't it something like whoever won, like that was whoever won got to be, was the new mascot, like, so.
Yeah.
Something, I remember it was something, but.
Let's not forget, at Comic-Con, at Colossal-Con, Jeffrey from Toys R Us came out and said that he will see everybody on June 15th at Lake County Captain Stadium. Maybe Jeffrey wants to be top dog again. Maybe we'll see Jeffrey enter this ring.
You never know what's gonna happen. That's one of the things. You never know what's gonna happen at our shows.
Can you see the comments when I put them up on the screen?
Yeah, I see what I can do about that.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, I can't even pay myself enough to come out of retirement, so yeah.
Well, Mr. Xavier, I want to thank you. I won't keep you too long. I know you're tired. I know we're going to get some rest and get ready for this next upcoming week.
Yes, sir.
Anything else to let everybody know before Turmoil this Thursday?
Ooh, Big Hungry Cody Gray is coming back this Thursday.
Big Hungry is back on Turmoil.
Yeah, so there's that. So I'm wondering if Paxton might be there because I know them two have unfinished business.
We better reinforce that ring again.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, those are some big fellas. That will be, an absolute slobber knocker if we can get them both back in there at the same time. Like I said, Retro Toy Market this Saturday, June 8th, 10 to 4. What is it? 434 Robbins Ave in Niles, Ohio. You said you got JVM going one-on-one with the Suplex Shogun, our Infinity Champion, Jackson Star.
And the meet and greet with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So.
Brutus the Disciple. NWO life. That's it.
And coming to the actual event is free. I know it costs like money to get the whole autograph and stuff with Brutus, but the event itself is free. So if anything,
come hang out.
Free wrestling. Right.
Hell yeah. Just come hang out, watch some free wrestling if you're in the area. If you do want to meet Brutus the Barber Beefcake, optional fees. I don't know what he's charging. It doesn't have it on this list here.
I think it was like 30 for a photo op, 30 for autograph, and like 50 for a combo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm pretty sure.
That's about normal. So yeah, 30, 50. Get out there, say hey to Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Maybe he'll, hold his shears around your neck or something. That'd be a funny picture. And then, like I said, June 15th, we will be at the Lake County Captain's game. And then after that, we will be gearing up for all the events we got in July at the Rubber Ducks, as well as Baddies and the Beast.
Oh, and the Seven Hills Home Days.
Oh, that's right. We will be at 7. That's in July, right?
Yeah, that's going to be another 3-show weekend because that's the day after Baddies, July 21st.
Okay.
So yeah, right. For another busy month.
All right, we're gonna keep rocking it. We will make sure to try to pack this out as much as possible. Like you said, like I said, if you haven't got tickets, you can get your tickets for Baddies and the Beast at mcw.yapcity.com. You can message the Piledriver. We got tickets, and you can message any of the wrestlers on the roster and get your tickets from them as well. So, and that's about all we got for you this evening. Brandon, thank you so much for joining me, man, hanging out. I appreciate you.
Oh, anytime, bro.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Later.